So you've come looking for some science? What's the matter with your matter? Is it a solid, liquid, or a gas? Would you like to make a sunset in a test tube? Or some jiggly, colorful crystals? What about an underwater volcano, or maybe some magic ooze? Sound fun? Well, let's get started. Welcome to Covey Science. My name's Kevin, and what I'll be doing on this channel is buying science kits online, just like you can do, and doing a video for each of the labs or activities within those science kits. Okay, this particular kit is called My First Mind-Blowing Science Kit. It is recommended for ages 6 and older. The manufacturer states on this that adult supervision is required. It does not mention anything about safety glasses or goggles. I would recommend those. I will wear my vision glasses, but also in the video description I'll put a link to the kit and to a link to where you can look at and maybe purchase some kid goggles, kid size goggles or safety glasses for them to possibly use in this kit or any others. This kit will focus a lot on acids and bases, so but very weak, and we'll get into that in just a little bit. Okay, one of the things that I will include in this particular video's description is a list of all the supplies that come with this kit. So you'll see that listed down there. Okay, this particular science activity is called dancing powders, and it will introduce to students acids, bases, and chemical reactions. At the end of this video I will get into a little detail of chemical formulas and what is in a reaction, and that may be a little above a 6-year-old's understanding right now, but it may help someone who is preparing this activity, which is not a lot required. You can see some of the items that are included in this particular activity, but within the kit for other activities we've got baking soda, came prepackaged. In this case citric acid, prepackaged. It came with its own medium scoop. It's also got a smaller one. A stirring stick, which I would call a stirring rod in class, and then 2 of the 3 plastic cups. Outside supplies that you'll need for this particular activity are just simply some water, which I have here, just tap water, and then it says a plate or tray for catching spills, but I'm just using a towel on the top of my tabletop here. Okay, so here we go with the activity dancing powders. Now first of all I need to make sure that you understand there is a warning for this particular reaction. When you're mixing baking soda, which is also sodium bicarbonate technically, and then citric acid, when you're mixing those with water, please always do that in an open container. Never do that in a sealed container. Okay, so our procedure. What we're going to do first is we're going to add 2 scoops. And it's funny, I can be in front of a classroom of students all day long, and I get in front of this camera and I get nervous. I don't know why, but we're going to do 2 scoops of baking soda into this cup, and then we're going to get 2 scoops of citric acid into the same cup. Okay, and we're going to take our stirring stick and make sure that these 2 dry powders are mixed very well. And you notice they were both white powders, odorless. Okay, and now it says to fill the second cup about halfway full with water. And then we're going to get ready to dance. You ready? Okay. So I believe our reaction is pretty close to being finished. Now at this point, I would love to see if we can make this video interactive. Now that sounds strange, but consider stopping the video right now, going down to the comment section, and just type in what you think happened, what you think the products that were made are, or what you think the bubbles represented, or what were they, what were contained in the bubbles. So if you want to stop, do that, or simply write it down, because in just a second I'm actually going to go through the chemical reaction that occurred and explain a little bit about a chemical reaction. Okay, so here's the answer. We had baking soda, which is sodium bicarbonate, plus citric acid, which is found in fruits. If you've ever squeezed an orange or a lemon or a lime and gotten some in your eye, it stings, burns a little bit, so you know it's an acid. And then water. So the products are going to be a salt, which is called sodium citrate, and then we have water formed as well, and then the bubbles were carbon dioxide, CO2. So that's the dancing part, so to speak. So the formulas were for sodium bicarbonate or baking soda is NaHCO3. For citric acid, it's C6H8O7, and then for water it's H2O. The products on the other side of the reaction, okay, what was made in here when we pour the water was, as I mentioned, a salt, which is sodium citrate, and the formula is Na3 C6H5O7, water, which is H2O, and carbon dioxide, which is CO2. So hope this activity has been helpful. Again, it's called Dancing Powders, out of the science kit called My First Mind-Blowing Science Kit. And thank you for watching.